Hey, YouTube. So, somebody answer me this question, please. Why is this cat, Sean Spicer, press secretary for the president of the United States? I just watching that. I mean, I've been watching it the past couple of days, but it just really, I really just wanted to watch that person, Melissa, on Saturday Night Live. I don't watch this show, but sometimes they come up with zingers, so what good they have to make it onto news. And that woman, Melissa, I don't know what's her last name. Let me see. That woman captured that character so well. I thought at first that was me because when he first came out, the very first press conference, he had this horrible suit on, didn't fit. His damn shirt was too big. I think I even talked about it in the video. I mean, he's just a mess and just a nervous. I mean, he's so nervous. He's worse. Sean Spicer. That was the worst press conference I had ever seen from a press secretary. So when I first saw him, I said, that cat is such a bad pick." Then, because Donald Trump claims to be this captain of industry, right? He keeps telling us how smart he is. I'm just the smartest man on the earth. I'm just so smart. And then he has a television show where the whole focus of the show is picking the right person for the appropriate job. Picking the right person for the job and telling the others that you are individually, one at a time, you are fired. That's what he does. That's how this is his persona on television, right? Why would you pick somebody like Sean Spicer to be your press secretary? It doesn't make sense to me. And it makes me question, again, this man's ability to lead anything. I don't think he's all that smart. I think he gets some lucky breaks. I think he's probably a bit of a con man. And so he's made and lost several fortunes. But he's got a lot of help along the way. Whether he wants to say, "Oh, I don't get my father or give me $1 million." Give me $1 million. Shit. Anyway, to have that person as your press secretary, because Donald Trump is already sketchy enough, shiesty enough. He ain't ready for prime time himself, unless he's some kind of a talk show host or in a sitcom or something like that. He doesn't present as a president of the United States. Doesn't even walk like a president. But then to have somebody who's worse than you, who has less of a stage presence than you, I think it's just bad judgment. I mean, get that dude. He's not gonna last long. Believe me. There'll be some excuse. Donald Trump will be calling him very soon into his office to say you're fired, basically because they make him look like a fool, and it does everything. I don't know if that other Manning dude has insisted in being there, but I can't see how a person who's in the business of making business decisions would pick some person with so prominent a role, because he's a media freak, that Donald Trump. So he's very aware of media. And then he had a television show for I don't know how many years, 10, 15 years. And he's always hogged the camera. How could you not see this man was inappropriate for prime time? I mean, it looks like he's on like 3, 4, 5 psych meds. Like he's about to spaz out. So bad choice, Donald Trump. Hopefully this dude won't see this. He won't say, "Oh, you're ratting my job." Whatever. You're in a public position now, and you have to take criticism. I think he's wrong for the job. I think it's a bad decision by Trump, and something we are actually able to see. Now, this is the person who they expect us to respect his decisions when he's making foolish decisions on this level. His very first decisions of who's going to represent him as the voice. So, very crazy. If you guys haven't seen the SNL, it's all over YouTube. I don't know how to even load the video under mine, but check it out. It's very funny. They're mad. Trump's team is mad because a woman played him. But Trump's gonna stay mad. That man has made the worst decision in his life. Ain't no way in hell. You know what a presidency is. They're gonna criticize him. Even if he was good, they'd be criticizing him. And all the criticism, he's aware of them. As soon as something plays on Saturday Night Live, he's aware of it. So that tells you how much he watches television. He watches every show. He watches MSNBC. The same information we're getting, he's getting. And he's sitting up here like, and then he wants to come out in between that time and make these life-changing changes to the democracy. It's just the wildest thing I've ever heard of. So he's miserable, and he's going to stay miserable. Donald Trump, I don't think you knew what the hell you were doing, and you bit off a whole lot more than you can chew. So expect for Mr. Sean Spitzer to be disappearing very soon.